Are you wondering if the soil on your field is functioning properly? Lower or poorer quality yields shouldn't be the only factors to check its condition, because it might be the last call for changes. It's worth checking soil properties at least once a year to prevent really serious problems. How to do it? No need to guess. It can be determined based on a few factors, including biological activity, compaction or crusting. From this vlog you will learn how to assess soil condition and take care of it with Rolmako tools. As much as 90% of all soil functions are due to the activity of microorganisms living in it. Biological activity is therefore the most important indicator of your soil's health. Assessing the field in this regard is not difficult. You need to dig a trench and see what's living below the surface. The observation is best conducted in spring or fall, not in summer. What should please a farmer? Organisms like spiders and predatory beetles from the ground beetle family are welcome, easily identified by their black color and very fast movement across the field surface. They compete with pests. For example, small ground beetles can eat up to 60% of cabbage root fly larvae. If they live on your field, it means there is plenty of food for them. On the other hand, fungal hyphae indicate that plant roots can enter into symbiosis with them, significantly improving crop quality and yield. Beneficial fungi also secrete substances, specifically polysaccharides, a type of sugar, which enable soil to clump into larger elements called aggregates, which I will talk about more in a moment. However, earthworms are the most desirable presence. It's not without reason these small invertebrates are considered the farmer's best friends. The tunnels they create facilitate water infiltration and also provide an excellent space for the development of young roots. In addition, earthworms convert organic matter into natural, nutrient-rich fertilizer, which surpasses all mineral fertilizers in its properties. With their soil-loosening abilities, earthworms can even replace the most expensive mechanical plow. The number of earthworms is one of the most important indicators of soil biological activity. How to make earthworms and other organisms feel good on your field? First and foremost, give up plowing. A plow turning the soil over is a real disaster for earthworms because it destroys their natural habitat. Likewise, the lack of plant cover means that beetles and other small predators have nowhere to hide, so they will surely leave your field. Plowing also destroys the delicate fungal network. Tools for no-plow farming by Rolmako, such as cultivators, disc harrows or field rollers, allow you to farm efficiently and environmentally friendly and also increase biological activity on your field. The aforementioned plant cover protects deeper soil layers from the negative impact of raindrops and erosions. The roots of cover crops serve a similar function in the soil as reinforcement in concrete, increasing its stability. Thanks to this, they keep it in good condition, prevent washing and evaporation of water, and also make it easier to move around the field. Additionally, soil protected by plant residues or cover crops stays warmer in winter and warms up faster in the spring, so the crops and preceding crops can start vegetating earlier. Furthermore, leaving plant cover provides food for earthworms and other beneficial organisms, thus making the biological life of the soil flourish. A good autumn-winter cover for the soil is crop residues. Remember that you should ensure their even distribution over the entire surface of the field, for example using a Rolmako Spring Expert mulcher or a combination of a cultivator with a combo till mulcher. If the plant residues do not decompose decompose but rot, it indicates either improper cutting and mixing with the soil or low biological activity. But let's return to soil aggregates. These are soil particles that are bound into larger elements and then stick to plant roots and fungal threads, as well as the surrounding space. Their stability can be evaluated based on a simple test. If after digging the soil resembles cottage cheese, it means that stable aggregates are present. The absence or instability of aggregates significantly increases soil erosion because water causes the soil to flow off the surface of the field. This also contributes to soil crusting, which occurs when water drops hit unstable aggregates. The solution again is to leave an even plant cover. Thanks to this, during heavy autumn rains, large drops break apart and can soak into the surface without damaging the soil aggregates. Excessively compacted areas of the field also pose a problem. They occur in the field due to soil compaction by vehicle wheels during plowing, cultivating at the same depth for many years, or cultivating overly moist soil. Compactions are obstacles for plant roots, which instead of growing vertically, must develop parallel to the soil surface. This hinders water storage in the soil and reduces its availability to plants. How to assess if compaction is present in the field? If you observe water stagnation, it is most likely that an impermeable plow pan has formed at some depth. To confirm it, you can also use, for example, a soil penetrometer. How to deal with compaction in the soil profile. Deep loosening equipment like the Rolmako subsoiler and chisel plow will help remove them. The observation of soil color is also important. The color of the soil largely depends on its type and the region where it occurs. Chernozems and black soils are very dark, almost black, brown soils are gray or brownish gray, and podzolic soils are rusty due to iron precipitation. Generally speaking, the darker the soil, the more fertile it is, because the humus contains more organic matter. However, even the most fertile soils can degrade as a result of improper management. So, if your field is located in Poland where Chernozems naturally occur and the soil has a light coloring, it means that you need to introduce agrotechnical measures as soon as possible to restore the fertile topsoil layer. Regenerative agriculture practices serve to rebuild humus. And here again, the recommendation is to give up plowing in favor of no-plow and ultra-shallow cultivation, leaving plant cover throughout the year as mulch cover crops, catch crops, or post-harvest crops, and striving to improve biological activity. Rolmako offers a wide range of agriculture machinery to help you achieve these goals. Harrows designed to suit the soil type, cultivators, chisel plows, and tillage aggregates. Remember, we must take care of the soil not only for ourselves, but also for future generations. And it's mainly future generations that will be grateful for the work we do to improve its condition. At Rolmako, we understand that your time is valuable and not always abundant. That's why we have prepared a concise catalog that will allow you to familiarize yourself with the main features of our tillage tools in just a few minutes. This compact guide is richly illustrated, so you can quickly and easily find the information that is most important to you. If you are interested in discovering the key features of our tillage tools, we invite you to visit our website at rolmako.com Quick Start. There you will find a compact catalog that will help you make an informed choice and select the best equipment for your needs. Write in the comments what your observations are and how often do you practice soil testing on your fields. Or maybe you are already noticing the benefits of using protective practices such as abandoning plowing and leaving cover crops. We look forward to your comments and invite you to the next vlogs.